Hello everyone, welcome again for another session on general English, right? So daily we are having the general English question series. So we had one session on common errors, right? One session on common errors was there. One session on the sentence completion, right? Completing the sentences, and another session was word completion. So today we'll be going for a different topic, okay? Different topic which is named as idioms and phrases, okay? Named as idioms and phrases. So as usual, I have brought 16 questions in today's class, okay? 16 questions are there in today's class. So we'll try to solve all, or else I'll try to solve just 10 and leave the other 5 or other 6 as homework, right? So I have brought some really tough idioms, some tricky idioms, okay, which will be very beneficial for you guys in your competitive exams, okay, in your competitive exams. So before starting with the question, okay, our normal introduction, right? For the mechanical people, the Ignite Gate and ESC branch, okay, the batch course is starting from the 20th of April, okay. The basic concepts, previous year questions, numericals on each topic, and there will be clear doubt clearing sessions, okay, which will be very beneficial for you guys. Similarly, there is a Ignite Gate and ESC branch for electrical starting from 20th of April, and also for ECE, okay. Even for ECE people, the Ignite Gate and ESC branch will be starting from the 25th of April, right? So let's start with the class, okay. Good morning, Subhajit. Okay, so today's topic is idioms and phrases, right? Today's topic is idioms, phrases. Let's begin with the first question. Fly off the handle, okay? What does this idiom mean? Fly off the handle. So here are the 4 options. So tell me the right option for this. What does fly off the handle mean? Is it independent decision? Is it bad tempered? Is it multi-directional? Or is it a quick person? फ्लाई ऑफ द हैंडल का मतलब क्या है? हैंडल से छूट जाना है ना, हैंडल से छूट जाना. समथिंग इज फ्लाइंग ऑफ द हैंडल. सो व्हाट डज इट मीन? Right, what does it mean? Quick person, multi-directional, independent. Don't you think it is bad tempered? Right, what does bad tempered mean? What does bad temper mean? Someone who is not in control, right? Someone who is not in control, है ना? तो fly off the handle, तो आप hammer से मारोगे, right? You guys will be using the hammer for forging operations. ऐसे ऐसे करके मारोगे. Suddenly the hammer will fly off the handle, right? हैंडल से हैमर छूट जाएगा. तो वो क्यों छूट जाएगा? बिकॉज इट इज नॉट अंडर द कंट्रोल, राइट? It will lose the control. We will lose the control over the hammer, and because of this, the hammer flies out of the handle. The hammer flies out of the handle, right? So it is option C. Bad temper, right? Someone who cannot control his anger. Someone who cannot control something. Someone who cannot control his anger. Someone who cannot control his aggression. For those people, we use this idiom fly off the handle, okay? Fly off the handle का मतलब है bad tempered, okay? So basically, आप hammer use करोगे, hammer से वो tongue जो है, it flies off the handle. Why does it fly off the handle? Because you are aggressively hitting. You are not hitting in the controlled manner, right? आप ज़्यादा जोर से hit करोगे, इसलिए it flies off the handle. Understood everyone? Good morning, Satyamev. Losing one's temper in a sudden manner. This idiom alludes to the loosened head of the hammer flying off after a blow, right? Chalo, the next question. Every dark cloud has a silver lining. Every dark cloud has a silver lining. So which is the correct phrase for it, okay? This is the idiom. What does this idiom mean? B. Okay. So everyone, every unpleasant situation has to wait. Every unpleasant situation has a positive side. Every dark cloud is upsetting. Cloud with the dark and silver lining is God. Right? Every dark cloud, matlab every bad time, right? Every dark cloud का मतलब क्या है? Every bad time has a silver lining. Silver means what is silver? Silver is a shining object, right? What is silver? Silver is a shining object. उसका मतलब क्या है? Positive, right? Positivity. So every bad time has a positive side, right? Every bad time has a positive side. So it is every unpleasant situation has a पॉजिटिव साइड. ओके, जो भी अनप्लेजेंट सिचुएशन होगा उसमें भी आपको एक सिल्वर लाइनिंग देखने को मिलेगा, उसमें भी आपको एक शाइन देखने को मिलेगा, एक पॉजिटिव साइड देखने को मिलेगा. सो इट इज ऑप्शन बी, राइट? Option B. Every unpleasant situation has a positive side. Okay. Difficult times are like dark clouds that pass overhead and block the sun. Chalo, the next one. Pass the buck. Right? What does pass the buck mean? किसका लाइट ऑफ? हाँ, दिया दिया जलाया, हमने दिया जलाया, पर मैंने स्टेटस नहीं डाला. ठीक है, दिया जलाया हमने, पर स्टेटस नहीं डाला मैंने. Yes, what does pass the buck mean? Right? Exchange, refuse to accept responsibility, make some quick money, overtake. Right? Overtake. So pass the buck means passing it on to someone. Right? Passing it on to someone. So what is the correct answer? Tell me. I gave you the idiom meaning. Passing it on to someone. I passed the buck to Subhajit. Right? तो मेरे से काम नहीं होता, मैंने शुभजीत को दे दिया. So that means pass the buck, okay, which is refuse to accept responsibility, right? Refuse to accept responsibility. I passed the buck to Subhajit. मैंने शुभजीत को पास कर दिया क्योंकि मेरे से नहीं हो रहा है ये काम. ठीक है, so I am refusing to accept responsibility. I don't want to accept the work, so I passed it to Subhajit. Subhajit तू कर ले. ठीक है, so that is called as passing the buck. Okay, passing it on to someone. Refuse to accept responsibility. Option B. Pass the buck, to blame someone or make them responsible for a problem that you should deal with. She is always trying to pass the buck and I am sick of it. Right? Chalo, the next one. Look down on someone. Right? Look down on someone. What does look down on someone mean? Right? Look down on someone. Okay, look down on someone का मतलब क्या है? Okay, making someone low, right? Making someone low. Okay, making someone low. Okay, considering someone inferior. Okay, look down on someone. Okay, look down, अरे वो अच्छा नहीं है, he's not good, like that. Okay, so look down on someone, considering someone inferior, वो मेरे से छोटा है, वो मेरा काम नहीं है. Okay, so let me take a I don't know whose name to use now. Okay, I'll take my name only. Shreyas looked down on Aravind, right? Shreyas looked down on Aravind. Okay, looked down. Looked down का मतलब I consider Aravind as inferior, right? I considered Aravind as inferior. So it is option C. Okay, option C. Look down upon someone, right? Yes, good question, Subhajit, right? Look down upon someone. Okay, look down upon someone means you are considering someone. He looked down upon me, that is, he is following me, right? He is following me. The youth nowadays look down upon MS Dhoni. Okay, so that is look down upon someone. Look down on someone is making someone low. Look down upon someone is following his footsteps. We look down upon Ratan Tata, right? So we are following his footsteps. We are following whatever the person is telling, right? So that is the answer. Option C. So now the next one, hit the nail on the head, right? What does hit the nail on the head mean? Hit where it hurts, torture someone innocent, do something exactly right, be skillful at work. Okay, hit the nail on the head, right? So basically, there is a wooden log. Okay, wooden log. So at the nail, at the head, you have to hit a nail. What does this mean? You are hitting it exactly, right? Bull shot, pinpoint, right? Pinpoint ये हमेशा आता है. Okay, okay, ये हमेशा आता है. You guys know it, right? On the head, pinpoint range पे मारा उसने. So what does that mean? Exactly hitting, right? Exactly doing something right. So it is doing something exactly right. Okay, doing something exactly right is hitting the nail on the head. Okay, doing something exactly right is hitting the nail on the head. And sorry guys, I made a small mistake here. Okay, look down on someone and look down upon someone, both are same. Okay, both are same. Look down on someone and look down upon someone, both are same. Okay, so there was a small mistake from my side. Actually, I mentioned both of them in the slides here. Okay, so there was a small mistake. Okay, look down on and look down upon someone, both are considered as regarding them or treating them as inferior. Okay, look down upon someone is not following. Look down upon someone. Okay, so looking up upon someone is called as submiring. Okay, it's not looking up. Looking up, looking up का मतलब है following someone or following his footsteps. Looking down का मतलब है treating him as inferior. Okay, so I will write it down here. Look up is superior, right? And look down is inferior. Okay, okay, look down is superior, look up is superior, look down is inferior, right? So fifth question is done. Doing something exactly right, it is option C. So sixth one, an arm and a leg, an arm and a leg. So what is the answer? What does this idiom mean? ठीक है, देखेंगे नॉर्थ वाले कब हमारे लिए वर्ल्ड कप लेकर आएंगे. ठीक है, धोनी के बाद हम देखेंगे, राइट? तो आई डोंट वांट टू डिबेट इन दिस मैटर. ओके, बट देखेंगे हम. ठीक है, कब आएंगे नॉर्थ वाले, बड़े बड़े वाले दिखे, देखेंगे उसको पूरा. चलो, एन आर्म एंड अ लेग. सो व्हाट इज द आंसर हियर? we'll have a healthy debate on it, right? After some days तो देखेंगे आईपीएल स्टार्ट होगा कि नहीं. बाद में we'll have a healthy debate on it about MSD and others. An arm and a leg. So what does this idiom mean? तो 2011 के बाद तो कुछ नहीं मिला ना अभी तक. तो 10 साल वाले बात करेंगे ना. So when 1983 was won, even after 28 years we were talking about it, right? So that was a great achievement. So 2011 भी great achievement है. उसके बाद अभी कुछ नहीं हुआ ना रिसेंट टाइम्स पर. तो रिसेंट टाइम्स होने के बाद उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. Chalo. An arm and a leg. Okay. So what does this tell me? Okay. So what is arm? These both are parts of the body, right? These both are parts of the body. If you lose them, what will happen? Right? If you lose this, aren't they very expensive? An arm and a leg. So if I lose an arm and a leg, it will be very expensive for me. एक और arm ला सकता हूं मैं? हाँ ला सकता हूं, but it is very expensive to get, right? An arm and a leg. So it is, you should maintain it very carefully, right? You should maintain it very carefully. So the correct answer is option A. It is very expensive. So if I tell that pot costed an arm and a leg. So what does this mean? Tell me. That arm costed an arm and a leg. That means it was costly, right? It was very expensive. Getting the point here? An arm and a leg. इसका मतलब क्या है? I know सत्यमेव would have thought it as fulcrum, है ना? Arm and a leg, cooperative effort. Fulcrum जैसा होगा. तो आपका जवाब ऐसा था. But an arm and a leg means it is very expensive. Okay? The glass costed an arm and a leg, right? The glass costed an arm and a leg. That means it is very expensive, right? That means it is very expensive. Cooperative effort is not arm and a leg. Both the arms, right? Both the arms, both the legs. If you get like this, both the, then it is called as cooperative effort, right? Just single arm and single leg. How can you do a cooperative effort with single arm and single leg? बताओ, right? It should be दोनों हाथ ना, दोनों हाथ से effort होगा या दोनों पाँव से effort होगा. सिर्फ just by single hand and single leg, how can you have a cooperative effort? Though it is, you guys thought it as fulcrum, I know, arm and a leg, which is a fulcrum. That is the reason you gave it as cooperative effort. But in normal human body, you cannot make a cooperative effort just by one arm and one leg, right? So an arm and a leg means it is very expensive, very costly. Okay, similar to giving away an arm and a leg. The new house cost them an arm and a leg. That is very expensive, right? Very expensive. Chalo, the next one now. Tongue in cheek. What does tongue in cheek mean? So today there won't be any homework because I have another 7 questions. I'll be taking everything. Okay? Idioms and phrases पूरा कर दूंगा मैं. Okay? I'll take all the 16 questions in today's class. वैसे अभी we have another 10-15 minutes now. I'll take everything. What does tongue in cheek mean? Right? So you guys might have heard it, cheeky. Right? What does cheeky mean? What does cheeky mean? Cheeky jokes, cheeky bones, laughy bones. Right? What does cheeky? हम हंसते हैं तो क्या होता है? Right? What happens when we laugh? Can someone tell me the right answer now? What happens when we laugh? Our cheeks bulge, right? Our cheeks bulge. Cheeky. That was a very cheeky behavior. Funny behavior. Cheeky का मतलब क्या है? Funny. So which one will be the right answer? Said as humor. It is a joke. Tongue in cheek means a joke. So it is option C. Something which is said as a humor, right? Something which is said as a humor, okay? Something said in a light mood and not to be taken seriously. So Satyamev, okay? Satyamev was very cheeky today in the class, right? Satyamev was very cheeky today in the class. So Satyamev was very funny. He was telling something out of humor, right? He was very funny. He was telling something out of humor. So that is called as option C. Something said in a light mood and not to be taken seriously. It is a humorous. मजाक करते हैं. मजाक करने को हम tongue in cheek बोलते हैं, right? चलो, we'll move on to the next one. Grease the palm, right? Grease the palm. अयो, बता दिया option. हाँ, grease the palm. Tell the answer for this. What does grease the palm mean? राइट. सो ग्रीस द पाम का मतलब क्या है? हाथ पर दाग, राइट, हाथ पर दाग. सो व्हाट विल बी द राइट आंसर? टेल मी. थिंक अबाउट इट लॉजिकली. हाथ पर दाग. ओके, इट हैपेंस ऑलवेज विद गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉइज. Right, it always yes. Grease the palm, bribe, right? Grease the palm, it means bribe, taking bribe. Okay, it is called as greasing the palm. Grease का मतलब क्या है? You guys know what is a grease, right? It is a dirty object, right? Black color grease जो है dirty object है, right? So greasing the palm, what does greasing the palm mean? You are dirtying your own hands. Okay, what does greasing the palm mean? You are dirtying your own hands, right? Dirtying your own hands मतलब you are taking bribe, right? Bribe का मतलब क्या है? Bribe means corruption, right? Bribe means corruption. So it is taking the bribe. So that is called as greasing the palm. Okay, grease the palm is to bribe someone or taking bribe. Okay, for example, if you want to get something done in the government easily, you have to grease someone's palm. Okay, अगर आपको गवर्नमेंट में कोई जॉब आसानी से चाहिए, देन आपको उसको पैसा देना पड़ेगा, राइट? कुछ आसानी से होता नहीं है गवर्नमेंट में. So you have to bribe and the other officer has to accept bribe, right? You have to bribe, he has to accept bribe. So that is called as greasing the palm. You are making someone's palm dirty or you are making yourself dirty. Okay, yes. The question 9, feather one's own nest, right? So which is the correct option here? Mic is not working, the audio is not clear. सत्यमेव, that happens, that refresh happens in Unacademy. Okay, YouTube पर refresh work नहीं करता. YouTube पर you have to go back and come again. Refresh. So feather one's own nest. What does this mean? You are building your own house, right? You are building your own house. आप अपना कुटीर को ही कर रहे हैं, बाकी सबका छोड़ रहे हैं, right? You are not thinking about others' houses. You are just building your own house. So what will this mean, right? What will this mean? Tell me. Feather one's own nest. Okay, take it in another manner. दूसरा, other people they are homeless, right? Other people they are homeless. तो उनके पास homes ही नहीं है, but you are not at all caring about them, right? You are just doing yours. You are not at all caring about others' emotions. You are not at all caring about how poor other people are. आप सिर्फ अपने बारे में ख्याल रख रहे हो. So which one will be the right option? Yes, it is option D. Ishika, why did you delete off the message? You had given the right option only, okay? It is option D. Make money in an improper way, okay? Making money in an improper way is called as feather one's own nest. You are not caring about anything. You are very egoistic. आप बहुत selfish हो, मुझे सिर्फ अपना करना है, बाकी सबका नहीं देखना है, right? So you are making money in an improper way, right? Proper way में हो नहीं सकता. Proper way में you cannot be selfish. So you have to go by the improper way, right? Making money in an improper way. Option D. Feather one's own nest is to make yourself rich, especially in a way that is unfair or dishonest, right? Unfair or dishonest. Politicians always try to feather their own nest first, right? Politicians they always try to feather their own nest. पहले अपना देखेंगे, बाद में लोगों का, जनता का देखेंगे, है ना? Politicians होते ही ऐसे. First they will look after themselves, then they will go for the जनता. Okay, करते 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 वो ज्यादा हो जाता है. So when you become selfish, no, 1-2 times it is fine. Later on you will go into improper way. अरे मुझे पैसा चाहिए, मुझे पैसा चाहिए. So it will lead to the improper way. Okay. Okay, so that is called as feathering one's own nest. Okay, that is called as feathering one's own nest. Confidence less है आज, ठीक है, तो थोड़ा ज्यादा करेंगे, ठीक है, चलो. Yes, Question 10. Wild goose chase. What does wild goose chase mean? आज है, okay, आज है. So I don't know whether you saw it, but today you guys have a motivational class on Unacademy, okay? At Unacademy today, 10:30 p.m. there will be a special class on motivation. So we're talking about that, okay? On motivation, I'm taking a special class in Unacademy today 10:30, okay? Special class hai, it is free, so everyone try to attend it 10:30 p.m. थैंक यू सत्यमेव, आपने याद दिलाया, इसलिए मैं आज इधर भी बोल चुका मैंने, राइट? ओके, व्हाट डज वाइल्ड गूस चेज मीन? सिंपल है, वाइल्ड गूस चेज. सो वाइल्ड गूस का मतलब क्या है? विच इज डायरेक्शनलेस, राइट? डायरेक्शनलेस, ओके. कमेंट डिलीट पर बोला, ठीक है फाइन, ओके. हाउ टू एक्सेस? यू कैन जस्ट गो टू द अनअकैडमी ऐप पे जाओ, स्पेशल क्लास, राइट? स्पेशल क्लास इन द गेट एंड ESC सेक्शन. फ्रॉम देयर यू गाइस कैन गेट इट, ओके? From this you guys can get it. अच्छा, ओके, चलो समझ गया, राइट? वाइल्ड गूस का मतलब क्या है? समथिंग विच इज डायरेक्शनलेस, राइट? ऐसे ऐसे मुड़ते जाना है, राइट? है, सो इट इज अ वाइल्ड गूस, डायरेक्शनलेस. उसका कोई डायरेक्शन नहीं है, वो सिर्फ अपने धुन में चल रहा है, राइट? अपने धुन में चल रहा है, ना कोई दिशा, ना कोई मकसद, राइट? सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज वाइल्ड गूस चेस. समवन हु इज रनिंग डायरेक्शनलेस, राइट? सो इट इज ऑप्शन सी, a foolish or unprofitable adventure. What does foolish mean, right? What does foolish mean? Foolish means you're not at all working, right? You're not at all having a proper direction there, not at all having a proper direction, so it is unprofitable. So it is option C, right? Wild goose chase, a foolish and hopeless search for or in pursuit of something attainable, a worthless hunt, right? A worthless hunt. So for example, I can tell Vishnu was angry because he was sent out on a wild goose chase, right? Vishnu was angry because he was sent out on a wild goose chase. So wild goose chase का मतलब क्या है? Foolish or unprofitable, directionlessness. You guys have seen a goose, right? So when it is wild, it keeps on roaming, right? जो लोग ये rural areas, when you go to the native and all, you guys will be having a goose, right? Hen का बड़ा वाला part, so that is called as goose, right? So goose will be there. Whenever it's angry, it will keep on going somewhere, right? It doesn't have a proper direction. It keeps on roaming your house and all. Roof के ऊपर चढ़ जाएगा, नीचे आ जाएगा, है ना? So that is called as wild goose chase, right? Yes, मैं link डाल दूंगा group पे, okay? I will, publish the link in the group. Question 11. As daft as a brush, right? As daft as a brush. So what does this mean? What do you mean by as daft as a brush? What is brush? Tell me. What is brush? Right? What is daft? Idhar se mil jayega. So brush is basically too many, toothpicks will be there. So that is a brush, right? Ye brush aisa hoga. So as daft as a brush. ओके, daft का मतलब है, ओके, silly or foolish, right? What does daft mean? Silly or foolish. As silly as a brush, as foolish as a brush. So what does this mean? Extremely silly, okay? Extremely silly. Daft का मतलब है someone who is very silly or someone who is very foolish. He is called as daft. As daft as a brush, he is as silly as a brush. That means सिल्ली से भी सिल्ली है वो, राइट? सो एक्सट्रीमली सिल्ली, एक्सट्रीमली फूलिश. ही इज नॉट जस्ट अ फूल, ही इज एज फूल एज अ ब्रश. ब्रश की तरह है वो, राइट? सो दैट मीन्स ही इज ऊपर, सुपर से ऊपर, extremely foolish, right? He's extremely foolish. So as daft as a brush, okay? To be very silly, lacking common sense, right? Lacking common sense. For example, Shreyas is a nice guy, but he is daft as a brush, right? Shreyas is a nice guy, but he is daft as a brush. इसका मतलब क्या है? Shreyas is अच्छा लड़का है, पर उसके पास common sense नहीं है, right? Shreyas अच्छा लड़का है, पर उसके पास common sense नहीं है, बहुत foolish है वो. He is extremely foolish, right? Okay, he's extremely foolish, as daft as a brush. Okay, foolish or lacking common sense, right? Foolish or lacking common sense. Clear? Shall we move on to the last five? Last five questions, I'll do it off, so I won't be giving any homework today. You guys will be doing everything, right? Chalo. Question 12. Wheel and woe. What does wheel and woe mean? या फ्रेजल वर्ब्स करूंगा मैं, ओके? फ्रेजल वर्ब्स का भी क्लास है, सो फ्रेजल वर्ब्स का भी एक क्लास लूंगा मैं, ओके? वेयर यू हैव टू पुट द फ्रेजल वर्ब्स, व्हाट डज फ्रेजल वर्ब्स मीन, फ्रेजल वर्ब्स एंड मॉडल वर्ब्स, उसके ऊपर भी हम क्लास करेंगे, ओके? डोंट वरी, राइट? व्हाट इज व्हील एंड वो मीन? ओके, इट इज, व्हील का मतलब है समथिंग बैड, वो का मतलब है समथिंग गुड, राइट? सो नाउ कैन एनीवन टेल मी व्हाट इज द आंसर? Bad and good. So what does this mean? Right? Yes, it is good times and bad times, right? It is good times and bad times, okay? So that is called as weal and woe. Good times and bad times, the joys and sorrows, prosperity and misfortune, right? Prosperity and misfortune. We all get a share of both weal and woe in our lives, है ना? हमारे लाइफ्स में we all get a share. Sometimes we have a good time, sometimes we have a bad time, okay? Sometimes we have a good time, sometimes we have a bad time. So right now we are facing a bad time, right? Lockdown, corona and all. But yeah, after some time corona will also go out. We will have our share of good time also. Yeah, this is not permanent, right? Bad time or good time, बैड टाइम और गुड टाइम दोनों परमानेंट नहीं है. दे बोथ आर टेम्पररी. समटाइम्स इट विल बी बैड एंड समटाइम्स इट विल बी गुड. Okay, sometimes it will be bad and sometimes it will be good. Yeah, that is what Satyamev. Wheel is good, woe is bad. Okay, good and bad times. Woe, wheel and woe. मैंने उल्टा बताया क्या? अच्छा, सॉरी, ओके, मैंने उल्टा बता दिया, सॉरी. गुड और बैड, ओके? गुड और बैड, गुड टाइम्स एंड बैड टाइम्स, ओके? सॉरी फॉर दैट, मैंने उल्टा बता दिया. वो हमेशा उल्टा हो जाता है, राइट? सो व्हील एंड वो इज गुड एंड बैड टाइम्स, द जॉयस एंड सॉरोस. सो समटाइम्स इट विल बी बैड, समटाइम्स इट विल बी गुड. परमानेंट नहीं है, दे आर टेम्पररी. क्लियर? शैल वी मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन? राइट. क्वेश्चन 13. बियॉन्ड द pale. What does beyond the pale mean? Why not A? Right, I'll tell you. See, friends and enemies, okay? Friends and enemies, see, वो का मतलब है sorrow, right? Wheel का मतलब है joy, okay? Wheel का मतलब है joy, sorrow. So this means you are expressing, this is an adjective, right? This is an adjective. What is sorrow? What is joy? Both, दोनों adjectives है ना संदीप? दोनों adjectives है. So when you are talking about adjectives, that means when you are talking about quality, you will use an object, right? Good times and bad times. यहाँ adjective है, इसलिए this one. If this was a noun, right? If this was a noun, then it would have been option A. This is an adjective, hence it is good times and bad times, okay? You cannot call your enemy as sorrow and friends as joy, right? You cannot call your enemy as sorrow and friends as joy because दोनों nouns है, right? Hence option A is wrong. This is an adjective. Wheel. She was in a wheelie mood, right? Wheelie mood का मतलब क्या है? Joyous mood. बहुत मस्त घूम रहा था वो, मस्त मूड में था वो. So that is called as wheel, right? वो sorrow. So it is joy and sorrow, adjective. Hence it is option D, right? हाँ, वो ही नेगेटिव है. वो means sorrow. So वो is negative. Wheel is joy. Okay. Wheel is positive. Right. It is a WEAL. Right. Wheelie. Wheelie का मतलब क्या है? He. ऐसे हंसते हैं ना, उसको wheelie बोलते हैं. Right. He is giving a wheelie smile. दांत दिखाकर हंसना. So that is called as joyous. Okay. चलो, the next one. Beyond the pale. What will be the answer for this? What will be the answer for beyond the pale? Beyond the pale, something which is not a reason, right? Which is beyond the reason. Illogical. Beyond the pale मतलब क्या है? Illogical. His answer was beyond the pale, right? His answer was beyond the pale. His answer was illogical, right? So it was unreasonable or unacceptable, right? Unreasonable or unacceptable. So that is the right answer. Option A. Okay? Option A. Unreasonable or unacceptable. Beyond the pale का मतलब है illogical. ठीक है? It is illogical. Beyond the pale is outside the bounds of unacceptable behavior, improbable, unreasonable, objectionable. The language used by Anurag Kashyap was beyond the pale, right? It was unacceptable. You couldn't accept the choice of his words, right? Sometimes people use right to act hai, right to speech hai, so I will use some illogical words, right? Some words which are not meant to be, some unparliamentary words. So the language used by Anurag Kashyap was beyond the pale, right? It was unacceptable. Okay, understood. So that is called as beyond the pale. It is not full of rhetoric. Okay, rhetoric का मतलब क्या है? It is arrogance. Okay, so there is a difference. There is a difference between unreasonable and arrogance. Okay, there is a difference between unreasonable and arrogance. Arrogance का मतलब क्या है? Attitude. Okay, arrogance means attitude. Right? Clear, everyone? Okay, so rhetoric, it means arrogance, attitude or persuasive. Okay, persuasive भी आप कह सकते हो. Okay, so deceiving someone, right? Deceptive attitude, so that is called as rhetoric. Okay, you are deceiving someone, you are showing attitude, right? So that is called as rhetoric. Chalo, last three questions. Okay, she was in a brown study. I did not notice my entrance. So what does brown study mean? She was in a brown study. I did not notice my entrance. So here are four options. So tell me which is the right one. Okay. River means deep of thoughts. Okay, she was in a brown study. Brown study का मतलब क्या है? She was deep in thoughts, right? She was deep in thoughts. So it is option D. Okay, it is not sleep, dream or fear. It is deep in thoughts. She was deep in her own thoughts, so she couldn't notice my entrance, right? She was deep in her thoughts, so she couldn't notice my entrance. River means a brown study. a mood of deep observation, right? A mood of deep observation or absorption or thoughtfulness. A mood of deep observation or thoughtfulness. So that is the answer for Brown study, right? The next question. To work on this project is like flogging a dead horse. To work on this project is like flogging a dead horse. What does flogging a dead horse mean? What does flogging a dead horse mean? Here you have the four options. Tell me, what does flogging a dead horse mean? What does flogging a dead horse mean? Right? I will tell you, the answer is none of these, right? The answer is none of these. Option D. Flogging a dead horse का मतलब क्या है? Flogging a dead horse is wasting your effort. Okay? Flogging a dead horse is wasting your effort. Okay? Flogging. Okay? Wasting. Flogging का मतलब क्या है? It is basically riding a dead horse, right? Riding a dead horse or going on with a dead horse. Okay, so making some activity, right? Making some activity with a dead horse, right? Making some activity with a dead horse is called as flogging a dead horse. So what is making some activity with a dead horse? जब horse मर गया है उसके साथ आप क्या कर सकते हो? It is nothing but wasting your effort, right? The horse is already dead. So why will you do activity with it? Right? It is nothing but wasting your effort, है ना? So it is not harp upon a question. Wrong. It is not dragging something. It is not overspending money. It is basically wasting your effort, right? It is wasting your effort. So the correct option is D. None of these. Okay? It is D. None of this. Flog a dead horse means to waste your effort or trying to do something that is no longer possible, right? Making some activity with a dead horse. Horse मर गया है तो उसके साथ आप क्या कर सकते हो, right? What can you do with that horse? You cannot do anything. So it is the option D, right? Clear everyone? Shall we move on to the last question? Chalo, the last one. Yes. Will on the wisp, right? Will o the wisp, okay? Will o the wisp. So what does will o the wisp mean? A, B, C, D. What does will o the wisp mean? Okay, will o the wisp mean something which is not possible, right? Something which is not possible or something which leads to imagination, right? Something which leads to imagination. Okay, so it is unreal imagining, right? Will o the wisp mean unreal imagining. It's not rumor whispered by many. Okay, it is unreal imagining. मतलब you are imagining something which is not going to happen. Okay, something which is not going to happen, you are imagining it. आप उसके बारे में सोच रहे हो जो होने का नामो निशान नहीं है, जो होने का possibility नहीं है. That is called as will o the wisp, right? Will o the wisp is a thing that is impossible to obtain, a person that you cannot depend on. So unreal imagining is the right option. Everyone except Hanuman thought building the bridge in the ocean was like a will o the wisp, right? Was like a will o the wisp. Everyone thought एक्सेप्ट हनुमान, ठीक है, रामायण आप सब लोगों ने देखा होगा, राइट। हनुमान को छोड़कर बाकी सब लोगों ने, मतलब वानर सेना ने ये समझा कि आप ओशन पे ब्रिज नहीं बना सकते हो, राइट। सो दिस इज व्हाट दे थॉट, everyone except Hanuman, they thought building the bridge in the ocean was unreal, right, was impossible. एक्सेप्ट हनुमान, सिर्फ हनुमान के पास वो ट्रस्ट था कि हाँ ब्रिज हम बना सकते हैं, बाकी सब लोगों ने ये सोचा कि ये इम्पॉसिबल है, राइट। सो विल ऑफ द विस्प मींस समथिंग which is impossible to obtain or unreal imagining, right, imagining something which is not possible, right, imagining something which is not possible. Clear everyone? Clear with all the 16 questions? Any doubts today? हाँ उन्होंने कर लिया, बट थिंकिंग, आई एम टेलिंग द थिंकिंग, राइट, एवरीवन थॉट, राइट, एवरीवन थॉट इट इज बिलो द वेस्ट, राइट, एवरीवन थॉट, सो एवरीवन ने ये सोचा कि ये इम्पॉसिबल है, बट करके दिखाया, राइट। सो आई एम टेलिंग यू आर गेटिंग द इडियम हियर, everyone thought it's a below the wisp, right, everyone thought it is impossible to do, but they did it later. So I am thinking about thinking, right, thinking you can do, think anything, है ना, जय बजरंग बली, तोड़ दुश्मन की नली, right, yes. So that's it with the class, guys. Okay, so I hope everyone has understood the class. So those people who want to contact me for doubts, okay, please message me on the Unacademy app, or else you guys can also contact me using my email ID Shreyas_Aravind at yahoo.in. Okay, so you guys can contact me here. Okay, you guys can contact me here. Those people who are not there in our group, okay, we have a general aptitude group for discussion and notes. Those people who are not present in this group, you guys can message me or you guys can mail me here so that I will add you guys to the group. Okay, I will add you guys to the group. And those people who do not have the GATE and ESA subscription, you guys can contact me for that also. So these are the 5 plans of the GATE and ESA subscription. The first plan, which is 5,000 per month, by using my referral code Shreyas Arvind or SAYT, you guys will be getting a 10% off. Okay, but for these 4 plans, that is the 3 to 24 month plans, you guys will be getting around 15 to 20% off, 10% through my referral code and 5% through your credits. Okay, 5 to 10% you guys will get another off by using your credits, and this is only available for these 4 plans, 3, 6, 12 and 24 month plans. So you can see I opted for the 3-month subscription. Okay, yes, WhatsApp group is there. Motivational wali class, it is today 10:30 p.m. right, raat 10:30 baje the motivational class will be there. Okay, so by using the credits you guys can get around 20% off for these 4. Okay, so for the 3 months plan I went off and I got a total subscription discount of 2,250. I had around 1,000 credits. Okay, so you guys can go for this. It is a very good initiative by Unacademy, and these are the perks, these are the features of the Unacademy Plus subscription. Okay, so that's it with the session today, guys. Tomorrow, right, tomorrow I will bring up another session, the same time 10:30 a.m. we will be discussing about tomorrow active and passive voice. Okay, active and passive voice we will be discussing tomorrow. The Plus users, don't forget to attend the class at 3:30 p.m. Okay, Plus users, and the people who are attending the special class today, so today I'll be teaching you guys how to keep your motivational aspect higher during these tough times, right, exam ke times mein, how to keep your motivational aspect higher, that I will teach you today in our special class in Unacademy at 10:30 p.m. right, at 10:30 p.m. So please do attend all this, right, please do attend all this, and thank you throughout for attending the session. Thank you all of you for attending the session throughout. I'll meet you all tomorrow with another general English series where we'll be discussing about active and passive voice. Okay, see you all in the next session. Thank you Sandeep, thank you Subhajit, thank you Satyamev, thank you Ishika. Right, I hope so there are no doubts. Okay, I'll meet you all tomorrow. Have a good day everyone, stay safe.